I've honestly been having a total blast testing out a bunch of different XLR microphones, and this one here is another exciting one for me. This microphone has a great sound with a great build and a great price. Introducing the CKMOVA SXM-3. Streamers and YouTubers will absolutely love this, so let's go ahead and dive right in. Before we continue, I just want to remind you that we have a Twitch channel where we stream every Friday and Saturday from 8 p.m. and to 10 p.m. Eastern Time, so why not go ahead and drop a follow? And also don't forget to follow us on Twitter and Instagram, and also make sure to check out the merch store. There's plenty of black and white sweetness to choose from up there, so go ahead and check that out. And then make sure to take a look at the podcast as well, as the podcast always goes live every Wednesday and Sunday. And with that said, enough rambling, let us get straight into the video. So I just wanted to clarify that the folks over at CKMOVA sent this out to me for review, but I'm still going to be giving you guys an honest review for that matter, as always. And also, I'll be streaming tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern Time with this microphone so that you can get a good idea of what it's like to stream with a microphone like this, and you can also ask all of your questions live. So links to my Twitch are going to be down in the description. Now let's begin with an unboxing. It is going to come in this neat little white box, and then once you go ahead and open that up, you will find some instructions and foam padding. Then you're going to find the XLR cable, the microphone itself, and a shock mount. Pretty good stuff here. The exterior design of this microphone itself consists of metal. This is a very nicely built microphone with a good amount of heft to it. It's a simple design and a boxy footprint that it's got to it. The only thing that you will really notice here is that giant capsule right in the center and the XLR port right at the bottom. Shock mount, on the other hand, is built out of plastic, and I really don't like this construction for it because it feels a bit too fragile, but that's just the outward appearance. And once you hook this shock mount up to your microphone, and then you're going to get a very good sense that this was definitely tailor-made specifically to it, because the shock mount does an amazing job at shock absorption, which is exactly what it's supposed to do. And it's also the way to mount this microphone to anything. It's the only way to do that, so you do need it regardless. And now this is a cardioid condenser microphone with a frequency response of 20 Hz to 20 kHz, and it is going to be addressed from the very front, just like this. And now let's get into the actual sound test. I will be doing this part without any background music, and so far you've actually been hearing me speak into this microphone throughout the entire review. I also don't have any EQ on here at the moment, so don't worry about that. This is what this microphone sounds like, just completely naturally. And I do apologize if you haven't been able to see my face this entire time, because it is just how this microphone is meant to be used. And I have to say that this microphone is pretty good. It's got a great tone to it with good mids and lows in particular, and I even think that it's got decent sound rejection for that matter. However, on its own, it doesn't have any protection against plosives, which I'm sure you've heard a lot of these throughout this video. A pop filter is required here, but otherwise, this microphone offers a great sound, and I'm actually pretty comfortable streaming and creating content with something like this. And now let's get into the EQ test. I've actually gone ahead and EQ'd this with my Yamaha MG10XU, and I didn't really do all that much. I just increased the highs a little bit, and I increased the mids just slightly. I left the lows completely alone, and I also did not add any kind of compression at all here. And I think that this microphone now sounds a little bit more natural. However, I found that this microphone isn't very flexible when it comes to customization. It seems to have one particular sound that it's aiming for, which is more radio-esque, I would say. You can still EQ it to squeeze more clarity out of this microphone though, but do keep your expectations in check. And as for things to change for this microphone in the future, I would like to see an included pop filter in the box, since plosives are very present and easy to trigger on this microphone. Also, a nicer shock mount would be nice, at least a better built one, but again, it does its job really well already, so that's not really a total necessity per se. And I do wish that this was more customizable through an EQ. There isn't much room for it, so maybe just adjusting the frequency curve to be a bit more flat would be nice for the sake of customization. But these are really just nitpicks, for the exception of the plosives issue. Genuinely speaking, this is a great microphone for what it is, and a lot of people will like this. Its default sound is already very pleasing, and I do believe that this can be a very very popular option, honestly. And like I said earlier, both streamers and YouTubers will love it. So highly recommend it. And if you're interested in getting this microphone, then I'll be making sure to leave links down in the description to it. They're not going to be affiliated. You will be buying them directly from the store, as this is not available on Amazon, at least not as far as I know. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel, because we do have the Tech Summit podcast. It does go on twice a week, and I will be streaming with this microphone again tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern time, so follow me on Twitch as well. There's going to be the rest of my social media, like my Discord server, and there's also going to be my Twitter and my Instagram. But with that said, this has been Francisco from Tech Summit. Thank you for watching, and I will be seeing you all later. Enjoy!